Hearing tonight from the attorney for the man who pleaded guilty to a violent courtroom attack on a Clark County judge. Carl Arnold released a statement on behalf of Deobra Redden, the 31-year-old who pleaded guilty but mentally ill in court yesterday to attempted murder. The cameras captured the moment he jumped over a bench and attacked Judge Mary Kay Holthus, injuring her and her court officer last January. Arnold says the plea recognizes the seriousness of the attack, but also underscores his client's struggles with mental health issues. Arnold said this in part: "This plea reflects a delicate balance between accepting responsibility for a regrettable incident and recognizing the impact of Mr. Redden's untreated mental illness at the time." Redden will be sentenced on November 7th. Arnold says he will ask that mental health treatment be incorporated into the sentence Redden receives.